Hello everyone, this is your host. Today, we look at how global investment and deal dynamics are shaping the obesity therapeutic sector. Now is the time for biopharma leaders to sharpen their strategic focus as the obesity therapeutic sector sees a wave of investment and deal-making activity. Companies that align their R&D and commercialization strategies with the evolving payer requirements and regulatory frameworks over the next 5 years will be best positioned for success. Our analysis of deal structures and trends reveals 3 key strategic shifts. First, horizontal collaborations for platform synergies. We are seeing big pharma seeking out and acquiring smaller biotech firms with unique technologies for developing new obesity drugs. For example, Novo Nordisk's $2.4 billion acquisition of 𝗕𝗜𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗠, a clinical-stage biotech company focused on oral obesity drugs. Novo Nordisk's decision to acquire 𝗕𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗠, which uses GPCR expertise to develop its drugs, indicates the big pharma's sustained interest in small molecule innovations for oral delivery. Another example is the Zealand Pharma Roche partnership on petrelintide, a peptide-based treatment. This deal underscores the ongoing pharma interest in differentiated GLP-1 receptor agonists with improved tolerability. Second, vertical integration and infrastructure investment. We're witnessing pharma companies making significant investments in manufacturing capabilities to support their obesity pipelines. For example, Genentech has $700 million facility in North Carolina aims to establish a manufacturing hub for its obesity drug candidates, reflecting the company's long-term commitment to its obesity pipeline and proactive approach to regulatory compliance. Third, smaller-scale financings. We're observing continued interest in novel mechanisms for obesity despite a leaner capital-raising environment. For example, Vivani, a clinical-stage company focused on the 𝗓𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗬 obesity drug, raised $3 million in a seed financing round and ADLS milestone deal with UCB for its lead candidate 𝗓𝗘𝗦𝗓 for the treatment of obesity. While deal sizes and structures are evolving, Big Pharma remains steadfast in their pursuit of innovative approaches to obesity treatment. However, successful commercialization in this landscape demands a deep understanding of market access and payer dynamics. Despite recent FDA approvals for new obesity drugs, insurance companies often classify these treatments as non-essential, leading to limited coverage. For example, only 18% of large U.S. employers offer coverage for GLP-1 agonists for weight loss, and Medicaid coverage remains optional and inconsistent across states. Furthermore, insurers frequently require prior authorization or step therapy for these medications, which can create barriers for patients trying to access these new treatments. But there's a positive trend. The FDA is encouraging the use of digital health technologies, or DHTs, in clinical trials for obesity drugs. This could potentially influence payer decisions by providing valuable insights into patient populations, disease states, treatment effectiveness, and safety. Several digital tools, such as wearables, smartphone apps, and telehealth platforms, are being integrated to enhance data collection and patient monitoring, potentially leading to better coverage and reimbursement decisions. So what does this mean for your organization? For Big Pharma, it's recommended to pursue platform acquiring deals with early-stage biotechs. Focus on those with differentiated assets, such as oral or alternative GLP-1 analogs that address unmet needs like G tolerability. Ensure alignment with payer expectations and evolving regulatory standards. For biotechs, it's important to develop assets with clear differentiation in delivery or safety profiles. Given that deal sizes and milestone terms are increasingly tied to real-world tolerability improvements. For investors, it's advisable to focus on hybrid peptide oral platforms in preclinical to phase 1 to 2 stages, particularly those addressing G tolerability or combination therapies. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please show your support. Stay updated with our latest content and make sure to join us next time. Until then, take care.